We tested our DJI OSMO with X3 camera on board one of the largest sailing passenger vessels in the world. This film summarizes the rather impressive results. The sailing ship is constantly moving and rolling. The Osmo's gimbal keeps the camera horizontally aligned, making the movement of the vessel visible and creating a more realistic image. You can almost feel the movement. When filming scenes on board, keeping a regular camera steady is practically impossible. With the ship's movement and sometimes strong winds, it's difficult enough keeping yourself steady, let alone a camera. The Osmo compensates both the ship's and your own movement, allowing for perfectly steady footage. Even when riding on a smaller and faster vessel, the Osmo perfectly compensates the movement, keeping your object steady in the picture and offering smooth and pleasing scenes. Such a beautiful sailing ship offers no end of great scenes to film. For example, an impressive pan of the sails. Again, due to the ship's movement, it's virtually impossible to perform a steady pan by hand. And with the natural space constraints on board a working sailing vessel, it's not always practical to set up a tripod. The DJI Go app offers a number of settings for Osmo, including for the speed of pan and tilt, which is triggered by the joystick. Even with extremely slow pans or tilts, the camera remains as steady as if on a tripod. For more complex movements, you can move the camera with your fingertip on the smartphone. With the help of the extension rod, the Osmo can be placed where it's difficult to film with a regular camera and where it's even more difficult to keep the camera aligned to capture the best clipping. In this case, the Osmo had been lowered through the bowsprit net using the extension rod and was positioned precisely using the joystick. However, while filming at sea, it's best to remember that the Osmo is not waterproof. Sometimes it's recommendable to film with a GoPro. Capturing steady images while walking with the Osmo isn't quite so easy. Normal walking results in a visible up and down movement of the camera. But by walking very carefully, only moving your legs without lifting your upper body, you can get some really smooth results. Using the Osmo on board this vessel resulted in some stunning and spectacular scenes that just wouldn't have been possible with a regular camera. We are really impressed with the footage.